Hello everybody! Today I want to show you this cool new addition to the Elevator Channel's camera family. Thanks to a donation from a relative of mine, I am now the proud owner of this Handycam HDR CX430, which is by far the highest-end camera that I've ever had the pleasure of owning. I've only shot a few videos on it so far, and I'm just starting to get the hang of it. Actually, I just finished customizing the settings here. Anyway, just your basic look, it has a pretty compact form factor to it. Reminds me a lot of a Handycam that I used to own years ago. And you see you have the flip-open LCD screen. Now, by default, when you flip the screen open, most of these cameras will turn on. I opted out of that. Instead, I like to power it on manually with the button there. And the cool thing about doing that is that when the camera is on, you can even shoot covert videos, because when you close the screen, the camera still runs and you can actually still record, which is pretty cool. At the same time, if you want to make it a little more compact while you're using it, you can flip the screen back like this. This is kind of ideal if you're shooting out the window of a vehicle or something, like if you just want to hold it like that and see sideways. Pretty useful for my trip report videos, actually. Now, there's two big ways that this camera differentiates itself from the other HD cameras that I have. The first way is the image stabilization feature. As you can see, it features balanced steady shot. Now look very closely at that lens, and I'll turn so you can see it a little better. As I shake the camera around, you can actually see the lens physically moving inside of there. This is really unlike any other camera that I have in terms of that, and it even supplements this with additional digital image stabilization. So it's really great if you're in a bumpy vehicle, or you can't hold a camera steady, or whatever the case may be. Now, to demonstrate the steady shot, I actually have both of my Sony cameras recording here side by side. And now I'm just going to really carelessly walk across the room. Like, look at me, I'm an amateur, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm jumping almost while I'm walking. Look, now I'm shaking it. Now here's where this one really gets incredible. Look, I mean, if you purposely shake this thing around, it's amazing how steady it stays. I mean, like, you can literally film and have no idea what you're doing, and it's incredible how much it stabilizes the image. The other way that this camera really sets itself apart from the other ones that I have is in terms of zoom. Now let's just try this out a little bit. Now we're standing at my window here, with a nice noisy window AC unit in front of us. The window's kind of dirty, I know, but in any case, now let's say that I'm a creeper and I like spying on my neighbors. Look how much I can zoom in their yard. Well, the tree is sort of in the way, but we can see, like, the details on their bag tree or whatever that is. I don't even know what that is exactly. But what's amazing to me is that without a tripod, this thing can stay so steady. And, like, look, there's a bird down there somewhere, if I can find it with a viewfinder. Now, this is very little effort to hold the camera still, no tripod, just handheld. It's amazing. I also filmed some other test footage with this camera just around the house in the past few days. Let's take a look at that now. Now I am pretty happy with this camera, as you can probably see. Now what this camera is really going to shine on this channel is in trip report videos, car wash videos, and hotel tours. Because those are really the three places where I'm going to be using it the most. With hotel tours, I mean, it's just a slightly nicer version of the camera that I'm using now. With trip reports, it's really going to make a big difference because I use a lot of zoom during those videos, and this little Sony TX20, I mean, it's a very nice camera, but the one area where it kind of lacks a lot of functionality is with zoom. I mean, as you start moving in, once you hit right about this point, it switches to digital zoom, and the quality starts to degrade as you go in. Whereas this one can zoom to, I think, 30-something X before it actually starts using any digital zoom at all. Don't quote me on that. Something around there. The image stabilization will also make those videos a lot smoother. I won't have to use digital stabilization when I'm editing, which is really nice. And as well as any video that uses a dash cam, particularly my car wash videos. This is going to be my new dash cam. And of course, the video quality is going to be better, the stabilization is going to be better, and the best thing, the audio in my car wash videos comes from the dash camera. And this thing has a much better built-in microphone than my T-Series cameras do. So, you can expect this thing to make a big quality difference in my car washes as well. I'm very happy though. I'm very thankful, to the person who donated this camera to me. You know who you are. Thank you very much. It's going to make a very big difference in some of my key videos that I'm putting up now. And I guess that's it.